Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wauwatosa West High School for a very, very big boys basketball matchup right here in the Milwaukee area on Zaleski Sports. It's the number 2 ranked Slinger Owls and taking on the hosting number 10 ranked Wauwatosa West Trojans in a big non-conference battle a day after the WIAA state tournament boys seeds came out yesterday morning. Glad you guys could join us once again. I'm Elijah Venksalati here, calling and producing the game for you tonight. So this is going to be a fun adventure, but I figured we got to really get this game on because this is a potential matchup between two perennial powerhouses in D2, and this could possibly be a state preview tonight between two top teams in Division 2. So just a little bit under 2 minutes left to go before we get to the national anthem, but starting off first, Slinger Owls, we'll start off with them. They've had a pretty good campaign at 18-4 on the year. They're number 1 in the North Shore at 10-2 conference-wise. Trailing behind them is Whitefish Bay, who is also 9-2. Slinger has no more conference games left, so they're going to be very big fans of the Homestead Highlanders on Thursday when Whitefish Bay travels over to Homestead. But that one should be a really fun matchup down there in Mequon as Homestead looks to play spoiler. We are most likely going to try to get that on for our regular season finale before we try to get some playoff games on. But the Slinger Owls, they at least clinch a share of the conference on the year tonight, or last weekend they were able to clinch it against Grafton in a big win down at home. But with a minute left to go, we'll talk a little bit about Wauwatosa West before we get to the anthem. They are number 10 ranked in the Bound Zaleski polls. They come in at 17-5, like I said, tied for second in the Greater Metro Conference at 11-4. They got a really high-flying offensive group with multiple weapons and an all-gas, no-breaks offense. They average 80 points per game, and they have no signs of stopping that tonight. Both teams, I talked with both coaches, Alex Levine of Slinger and Chris Neubauer of Tosa West. They were saying, this game means a lot for both our teams still, even though the seeds have already mattered, and this game will not matter no matter what for our seedings. But this is the state preview possibly right here between these two top teams in Division 2. So we're going to get set for national anthem, and we will be right back after this for tip-off and starting lineups. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports. We are back here live on Zaleski Sports. I'm Elijah Venksalata here with you tonight on the game for you guys. Really big D2 state matchup right here on Zaleski Sports. We're glad we could bring this one on Premier Network for you tonight for free. First, we're going to start off with the starting lineups first for the Slinger Owls, who are head coached by Alex Levine in his 8th season. He was just on the Zaleski Sports Show yesterday with Jason Zaleski and Dan Ross. They kind of talked about how he preached that defense was a big part of their identity on their season. And their starting lineups first, 6'5" sophomore forward number 1, Joey Conan. 6'4" senior forward number 2, Colton Mance. 6'6" junior forward number 3, Jack Conan. 6'1" senior guard number 5, Bryson Fogel. And 5'11" senior guard number 22, Brett Palm, to round out the starting 5 for head coach Alex Levine's squad, who are looking to make a statement win in their high resumed non-conference schedule. 8-2 in non-conference games they are, as we dim the lights now for Wauwatosa West, who are head coached by Chris Neubauer in his 7th season as the Tosa West head coach. Starting lineups for Coach Neubauer, number 3, 5'10" junior guard Max Gogan, the three-point sniper. 5'9" senior guard number 4, DJ Hennings. 6'5" senior forward number 21, the UW Green Bay commit Matthew Klosky. 6'2" senior guard / forward number 22, Messiah Chambers. And to round it out, one of the superstars of the group, 6'5" junior guard number 24, Jalen Brown, to round out the 5 for Wauwatosa West. One thing to keep in mind, I spoke with also assistant coach Ryan Ellerbush. He told me that freshman phenom guard Logan Bear Collins, he will be active today, and he will be getting some minutes tonight, but he is on a minutes restriction. He would ideally be a starter, but he's making his first appearance since I believe January 16th, so over a month, a month and a week away since his last appearance, and they are happy to have him back in a potential state preview tonight. But expect a big game with big fireworks tonight, folks. This is going to be a very high matchup between two perennial powerhouse squads in the Division II level. So just getting set to go right here from Tosa West Gymnasium. Want to thank Athletic Director Kadeem Botts for accommodating us in this gym tonight. We got over 100 people tuning into this potential state preview game tonight. This is going to be a fun, electric game live from Tosa West. It's number 10 versus number 2. Grab your popcorn, take a seat, and we're in for a battle here tonight. Klosky and Jack Conan will tip it up at the top of the key, and looks like we are going to have to re-jump it up. No. Tosa West will get the ball to start it off at the top of the key. So they're going to take about 3 seconds off the clock. And it's kind of good that we get to hear this matchup. Everyone's healthy for this game tonight. And we're going to see a lot of high-flying scoring. Like I said, Tosa West likes to score the ball. They average 80 points a game on the season. As Klosky, this superstar matchup early on, going glass, gets the bucket to go. UW Green Bay is getting a good one, and Matthew Klosky, his ability to attack the paint is so strong. Joey takes it from the right wing, feeding it around left corner. 3-point shot off the front rim, no good. First attempt for Brett Palm. On the other end, Tosa West, like I said, they just like to run the pace. And Jalen Brown, look at that defense right there, just the length. Top of the key, Klosky, he could do that as well. A little too strong off the back rim, no good. Slinger looking to take it now in transition. Setting up from the top, Bryson Fogel, Coach Alex Levine, talking about how this team is not just made up of the Cronin brothers, although the scoring may seem that way. They have a lot of high talent on the other end. Look at Fogel on the drive. Bryson Fogel gets it started for the Slinger Owls. He's got the first 2. And here we go, ready. Both teams get their first buckets of the night. Messiah Chambers at the top of the key. Feeding it around, Max Gogan on the right wing, over to Matthew Klosky. Klosky feeding out, sharpshooter, Max Gogan, corner, bottom. Max Gogan knocks down the first triple of the night. He's 46% on the year from 3, and one of the best 3-point shooters in the state. Fogel trying to find somebody on that corner. He's able to get Colton Mance, going to get a screen for Jack. Jack looking to go to work. Defense by Jalen Brown. Jack going to feed it to his brother Joey. And Coach Alex Levine just saying, move the ball around right now. We got to be able to stay connected on both ends of the floor. Joey with the floater gets the pirouette to go. That's a pretty floater right there from Joey Conan, guy who averages 16.5 points per game on the season. Tosa West looking to take it on the other side. DJ Hennings looking to go to work. Messiah Chambers out to the top of the key. Jalen Brown over to Gogan. Look at this defense by Mance, staying right up in his face. Chambers looking to drive, and he walked with it. It'll head right back to the Slinger Owls. We're going to get our first substitution of the night. It's 6'6" junior forward Kason Mangum checking in for Messiah Chambers. 15:28 left to go in the first half. 5-4 advantage for Tosa West early on in this heavyweight bout, main card, if you will, in Division II. Jack Conan from the top of the key. Brett Palm feeding it over. Joey surveying his options. Gonna set a screen and pop out. Fogel spins. Fogel does a jump stop. Joey contested three. Oh, rimmed out. But an offensive rebound by Colton Mance. Mance on the drive, gonna kick it out. Jalen Brown tips it, and it's recovered by Slinger. Good defense right now early on for Wauwatosa West. They are kind of staying aggressive on that side of the ball. Slinger, like I said, they've already clinched at least a share of the North Shore Conference. Joey for three. Good. Joey Conan, he's up to a quick 5 points for Slinger, and this is the first lead of the night for the Owls, who have been rolling all year long. Gogan lost his handle for a sec, almost backcourt. Mance, the pressure is still on. Klosky now feeding it in the paint. Turnover. Jack gonna feed it across court. Over fast break in transition. Good stop and good way to set the feet for Max Gogan on defense. On the drive. Joey's looking to stay hot. He does. Joey Conan put it on the show early on. He's got 7 of the 9 for Singer. Tosa West looking to get one of their own. Klosky on the drive, looking to go through Jack. Bounce pass over to Hennings. Hennings feeding it over. Mangum loses the handle. Jack looking to push the pace. He's got some options here. Bounce pass. What a find in the paint. Layup is good. What a pretty pass and pretty lay that time for Colton Mance. And it's a 7-0 run for the Slinger Owls. We're hooting early on. Jalen Brown, they're going to give him a wide open look from three. He got it. Jalen Brown, the leading scorer for Wauwatosa West, averaging 22 points on the dot on the year. He is going to be for sure a Mr. Basketball candidate for the senior class. Him and Jack Conan next year going to be leading that pack for the high school MVP, if you will. Joey looking to stay hot on the drive, loses the handle, and it's turnover. Great defense by Klosky, stripping it. Hennings feeds it out. Gogan for three. No good. Rebound, Klosky. The putback is true for Matthew Klosky, and a timeout is called. Alex Levine has seen enough. 11-10 advantage for the Slinger Owls. We got a good heavyweight bout here with 12:54 left to go. We will take a game break, and you're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We're back here live on Zaleski Sports, high school boys basketball. A lot of fireworks early on in this ball game. Both teams expected to potentially have a potential state matchup in a couple weeks at the Cole Center. Jack Conan feeding around. Coach Alex Levine kind of probably took a timeout there to try to set his defense up a little bit more. Kind of getting a couple of big looks from Max Gogan, a putback layup from Klosky, kind of setting up for him. Joey for three, no good. Another offensive rebound by Fogel. Fogel goes up with the right hand. Can't get the bounce to go. Brown picks it up himself. Klosky looking to go one-on-one on Jack. Look at that. Oh, almost got the N1 right there. But MJ Klosky, they call him MJ. He will head to the line for 2 free throws. That's the first foul of the night on Slinger. And here we go. First free throw is true for MJ. And he knocks down both pairs. Struggles with the free throw ball on the line this season. Klosky only shooting it about 60% from the line, but he goes 2 for 2 on his first trip, and Tosa West regains the lead. And you just see Alex Levine again just telling his guys, let's go, let's go. We got to continue to pick that pace up. He knows that this Tosa West team loves to play the pace game. Mance feeding it out. Joey to top of the key. College range 3 for Jack. He knocks it down with ease. That's why he's got several D1 power forward offers. And we're going to see this a lot tonight, folks. We're going to see a lot of lead changes from both teams. And it's going to be a high-flying one. Gogan bounce passes it. Jalen Brown in the paint looking to go through 2 defenders. And he does just that in the paint. Jalen Brown having himself a fine start so far. Tosa West student section chanting, he's too little early on. Look at this. DJ Hennings going on the ground, fighting for the ball. And it's all worth it at the end of the day because they force a turnover. Klosky on the other end. Feeding outside, Kaysen Mangum, the 6'6" forward for 3. No good. That's not a big part of his game, but once in a while he can knock that one down. 3-point shot on the other end is true for Slinger. And just like that, once again, Slinger is up by 3. Double team coming on Jalen Brown. They kind of feed it off a little bit. Brown spins, looking for a man. Can't find anybody. Bounces it to the top of the key. Klosky looking to go to work. Matthew Klosky on the drive through 3 defenders, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Ooh. I'll let the crowd be the judge of that one, but the Slinger faithful did not like that call right there. 2 shots coming for Matthew Klosky. Some more subs coming in. Number 22, Brett Palm checking in for Colton Mance. One guy I forgot to say checked in earlier 6-foot junior forward, number 11, Jutsa Carla, into the game for Slinger. 1-point game once again. Hennings, look at this. He already had 1 steal early on. He's looking for another. Feeding it around. Sakarla on the paint. Going airborne is Joey Conan. Joey with the mid-range J. Can't get it to go. Mangum the rebound. And Tosa West looking to push again. Brown, stand-up triple in rhythm. Jalen Brown gets it to go again. So many lead changes early on, folks. There's going to be more than how much I could count at the end of the game as freshman Bear Collins looking to check in for the first time in over a month. Look at this. DJ Hennings again. Another big defensive possession right there for Tosa West. They're going to call a foul. Got to slap in, and Bear Collins, he's going to check in for the first time. Tosa West faithful giving him a pretty good ovation as he checks in for the first time since January 16th, where he got hurt against Menominee Falls in this gym. Looking to add some scoring punch for a potential back-to-back state run for Tosa West. Conan loses his handle. Look at that defense by Brown. The superstar matchup between 2 juniors. Brown going up in transition. He gets fouled. And he'll get 2 free throws on the other end. Almost forgot I was producing there for a sec. So actually the score, it's 16 or 18 to 17 right now. Tosa West making 19 now. I had the count wrong for a sec there as Joey checks back in for Bryson Fogel. We've had the Slinger Owls team on a few times this season. Jason Zaleski had the call on at Fiserv. That was a really big win against Donovan Davis and the Freedom Irish. Double-digit statement win at a big venue as well. They're playing in a pretty big venue here at Tosa West. 90% sellout here tonight. Close to a sellout here from Slinger. Look at the steal from Brown. He's doing everything. Jalen Brown, I thought he was going to go airborne right there. But he is on takeover mode here early on in this first half. And the largest lead of the night for the Trojans. This defense has been on fire so far in this first half for Tosa West, getting some turnovers and forcing some points off of it. But Joey says otherwise and gets a point to go on the other end. 8:45 to go in the first half. This is a high-scoring game so far, 22 to 19. Slinger, they average about 670 points per game as the mid-range J. Oh, my goodness. Might have to start calling the fire department soon for Jalen Brown because he is feeling it early on in this first half. Like I said again, I mean, Chris Neubauer, this team is all gas, no brakes in Tosa West. That's why they won state last year, and that's why they want to try to win it again this year. Mid-range J at the free throw line, no good. Gets his own miss. Looking to go up with it, going to feed it out to the corner now. Sikarla, not to the top of the key. Palm couldn't get that miss on the other one. Palm driving through Bear Collins, the freshman. Brett Palm with the mid-range jumper. Gets the extra bounce to go. And here we go. I told you guys to get your popcorn tonight. This is going to be that type of game where you're going to need it. Potential state final preview at the Kohl Center tonight. The seats have came out already. Slinger, a 1. Oh, look at this. Joey blocks Jalen Brown. He's going to be the guy to stop him. And they're going to call a foul. What a block right there. Athletic move right there as well from Joey Conan. There's also some more subs coming back in. Bryson Fogel checking in for Jack. And Sikarla will check out as well. No, pardon me, Jack is staying in the game. Sikarla was the one that checked out for Slinger. Just happened that Jack was the one inbounding, so I thought he was subbing out for a sec right next to the coaches on the bench. Gonna get the handoff now. Bryson Fogel feeding around to Jack Conan. Jack Conan gets blocked on the other end. And look at this. He returns the favor right back at Slinger. And says, I could do that too. You know, I'm a superstar as well. Brown looking to pay it off with a triple. No good. Short. And a rebound by Jack Conan. Hail Mary pass across court. Overthrew it. Kind of did his Caleb Williams a pressure right there and kind of threw it over him. Sorry, Bears fans. Oh, here we go. Tosa West student section getting a little rowdy about it. Jack now. Bear Collins going to drive through 2 defenders, a freshman. This is what I say. I mean, he's not afraid, but he got a little too excited that time, and it'll go right back to Slinger. Sikarla and J.J. Feilbach, the sophomore guard, will check in for the first time for Slinger. Lots of energy in this one tonight already. North Shore versus Greater Metro, 2 of the arguably the best conferences in the Milwaukee area, going at each other in a non-conference battle. So good that even head coach Dan Wandry of Brookfield Central is in the house tonight. 2-point is true for Slinger, and it's back to a 1-point game again. I don't think this is going to be a game. It seems like every time we've had Tosa West, this game has been close, so I don't think it's going to be a blowout tonight. Gogan wide open on that left corner, looking to go up for a 3. Oh, can't get it to go. And Slinger has a chance to take the lead again. Jack being double teamed to half court finds Fogel. Joey, shooting practice. Got it. Joey Conan putting on a show in this first half for the Slinger Owls, and they go back up in front and return the favor. What does Tosa West have to respond? Seems like they've had something every time for Slinger's runs. Bear Collins looking to get his first shot up. No good. Too strong off the back rim. Rebounded by these Slinger Owls now. Trying to post him up in the paint. Sakarla, beautiful find in the paint. And a timeout called by Chris Neubauer. Slinger Owls faithful making some noise. It's a 4-point lead for the Owls. And they are flying high with 5:40 left to go in the first half. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
We welcome you back to the Wauwatosa West High School Gymnasium with 5:40 left to go in the first half. I'm Elijah Venksalata here, calling and producing the game here on Zaleski Sports tonight for the potential Division II WIAA State Tournament preview. This game has already lived up to the hype in the first half. 28-24 advantage for number 2 ranked Slinger Owls. Coming up at halftime, I will review the stats and I will also reveal who everybody's playing in the playoffs, as both these teams already know who they're playing in the postseason. But you kind of figure that in a game like this, you know, they want to feel each other out in case they do play each other in the state tournament, which would be at the Kohl Center in the Final Four. Wouldn't that be something? Having these two go, like, that's why I said too, I mean, this is a preview for the main card we could possibly see at the state tournament. It is still tonight, but this is just your taste of it right now. Two stars going at it. It's the Conan brothers against the two big guys in Jalen Brown and Matthew Klosky. Bear Collins looking to feed it around. Hennings drives in the paint. Going to kick it out. Top of the key, Klosky. No hesitation. Can't get it to go. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Bear Collins. Bear Collins pulls up from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Bear Collins trying to calibrate that jumper a little bit here. He's 0 for 2 to start this game. He hasn't played in a game in over a month, and what a way to put him back in a game than a very competitive game against a really good Slinger Owls team. Joey Conan takes it from the top of the key. He's been the hot hand in this first half, and right on cue, driving through 2 defenders. It's been Joey's night so far. Largest lead of the night for the Owls now at 6. Bear Collins going to drive through, feeding it out to Chambers. Back out to Bear. Bear looking to get a screen, feeding out to Jalen Brown. Brown thought about that. That could have been a potential almost NBA range 3 right there. And he gets a switch on. Oh, what a find at Chambers in the paint. Messiah Chambers gets the floater to go. Both these teams are going to hang in there. I don't think you're going to see that too much tonight, where a team's going to take a 10 or plus more lead advantage in this ball game. Joey from the right wing looking to post up with Sakarla, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Matthew Klosky. You know, we talk about Joey Conan, one of the state's best young forwards who could shoot the ball and attack the rim. He's shown both of them early on. He's got multiple D1 offers. I think head coach Greg Gard's looking at both Jack and Joey. That would be a huge one if Wisconsin could get them, but breaking news also, Cager Knippel, Con Knippel's brother, got a scholarship offer to Wisconsin today, so Gard taking advantage of getting some of the best recruits in Wisconsin. On the drive, kicking it out. Joey pulls up for 3, and no one's able to really stop him in this first half, but they get their own rebound. Wide open shot for 3. Good. Bryson Fogel, or pardon me, Brett Palm knocks down the tray. And the largest lead extends to 7 now for Slinger. Both teams have used a timeout in this first half. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Jalen Brown, crossover. He's able to pick up his own miss right there. Hennings gets a screen from Mangum. Look at that double team coming. They are switching on a lot of things. Jalen Brown pulls up from way downtown, can't get it to go. Hennings gets the offensive rebound, and it'll be a foul on Slinger. That was an athletic rebound right there, and what a way to come down with it from 5'9" senior DJ Hennings that time, who Tosa was. They preach him to be one of the key glue guys to complement Jalen Brown and Matthew Klosky. Hennings, Gogan. Oh, you want to leave him wide open because he's going to make you pay with that. I knew that one was going down right from when he got the ball because, I mean, you get a sharpshooter like him who can hit 5 to 6 threes on a night if he's feeling it. Big triple right there for Wauwatosa West. Joey feeding over to Jack. Superstar matchup with Jalen Brown on him. The two potential Mr. Basketball candidates next season going at each other. Look at this, in the paint. They're going to go one-on-one with Gogan helping. Jack, he's going to pull up, no hesitation. Oh, off the front rim, no good. Gogan the rebound. Now Brown looking to spin, looking like a ballerina. Oh, what a move from Jalen Brown, putting him in the matrix. Tulsa West, it's a 5-0 run. And they are back into this game like nothing just happened. We will take a game break along with them as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
The spin cycle and the reverse lay are the true moves right there for the superstar Jalen Brown, who has set himself up on the 5-0 run for Wauwatosa West to cut the lead down to 2. It's been all fireworks in this first half, folks. Continue to share this game with your friends, family. Anybody that's a WIAA basketball fan should tune into this game tonight because this is a big thriller on Zaleski Sports tonight, and we're all free as well. Checking in at 200 viewers live so far. This is a potential state matchup, so this is going to be a big one for sure. Fogel going to pull up on the mid-range, and he gets that one to go. Bryson Fogel averaging 10 points per game. He's the second leading scorer behind the Conan brothers. I believe he was in the house, too, against Whitefish Bay. Mangum looking to pull up for 3. Gets it to go. That was a splash right there for Kason Mangum. Like I said, I mean, he doesn't shoot that one well. He only shoots the 3 ball 23% from the field, and he's 1 for 2 so far tonight. Brett Palm looking to drive through Gogan. Fogel at the top of the key. Fogel drives, spins, out to the top. A foul's going to be called. No shot for Brett Palm as they saw the contact right before the shot. Yeah, that's right. Tanner Lepper saying that Jalen Brown looking like SGA in the paint. Kind of doing his little shifty move. He's got the aura in him with the layups. Look at that. Ball's tipped by Mangum. That 6'6", almost 7-foot wingspan of his was able to get a piece of that. It'll stick with Slinger, but, oh boy. I've enjoyed, I mean, I'm producing and calling this game at the same time, but this is all worth it so far, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you guys for tuning in as well. Stephen Wright just checking into the game for the first time. Jack Conan in the paint going up and gets fouled by Klosky. Ran into him on the drive. Conan will head to the line for 2 free throws. Jack, a 69.4% free throw shooter at the line. He averages 20.7 a game, 11.5 rebounds a game, too. That's one of the big accomplishments for Jack. Bryson Fogel will check in for Jutsa Carla. Both these teams as well, they have so much depth on both their teams. So, I mean, this is such a big matchup between these two teams. As Conan knocks down both free throws and the lead goes back up to 3. DJ Hennings takes it up from the top of the key now. Approaching less than a minute left to go in the first half. Hennings over to Klosky. Mangum up to the top of the key. Stephen Wright over to Klosky now. They are not in a hurry to get a shot off right now. Chris Neubauer saying, let's try to feed it around. You got a mismatch right there as Mangum gets the layup to go. And Mangum's had a quiet 5 points off the bench. He's going to be a starter next year and probably be the replacement for MJ Klosky, who's heading to UW Green Bay next year. Brett Palm being guarded very tight by DJ Hennings. 21 seconds left to go in the first half. Slinger looking to hold for the last shot and a 1-point lead. Jack face guarded by Jalen. Jack on the drive. Jack going up. Gets blocked. Klosky the rebound. They have a chance to take the lead before the half. He loses the handle. And it's right to Klosky. Matthew Klosky goes up. Tosa West leads. 2 seconds left. Brett Palm. Half court heave at the buzzer. No good. It's all fireworks here in the first half. Tosa West takes a 1-point lead heading into the break. You guys, I could take a breather as well, but we could all take a breather here at the halftime break. It's a 38-37 matchup between two of the best teams in Division II. We'll come back in about 2 minutes for, actually I don't have stats tonight since I'm not really keeping track of scores, so I will come back and review the recap of this first half right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Hey Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Hey Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 180,000 participants here in Wisconsin who take part in high school sports.
We welcome you guys back to Wauwatosa West High School between the number 10 ranked Wauwatosa West taking on number 2 Slinger in a big Division II matchup in boys basketball. Said it a couple times already. I'll say it again tonight. This is a state preview potentially tonight. Two of these teams have a chance to get back there. Obviously, Tosa West, they won the gold ball last year in D2, and I believe they're moving up to D1 next year no matter what happens due to how good they've been this season. But Slinger, I mean, this is a team where you got a lot of depth as well. It's gone back and forth. I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's been so many lead changes in this first half tonight. Both teams just going at each other hard tonight, and it's just been such a fun matchup, especially between Jalen Brown on Tosa West and the Conan brothers, who have it's been Joey Conan against MJ Klosky and Jalen Brown, who have just been tearing up the glass and getting a couple big three-pointers to fall. But Tosa West, they were able to capture that 1-point lead after trailing by 6 or 7 points in like the middle of that first half, but this is what we expected on paper. I mean, the Slinger Owls, they average 70 points per game on the year. Tosa West averages 80 points per game on the season. They came off of a game, I believe, where they dropped 104 points against the Marquette Hilltoppers. But, I mean, this has just been such a fun matchup, these two teams going at each other tonight. And a lot of D1 talent. I said it when I promoted this game, that this game is going to have a lot of D1 talent on their team. Obviously, the Conan brothers haven't committed anywhere yet, but they have several Power 5 offers. Joey Conan, that's the crazier part. He's only a sophomore as well, so his ability to create his shot and really just attack and find his bucket early on has been so strong as well. And Jack as well, like I said, he's going to be a Mr. Basketball candidate next year. And the Slinger Owls team that Alex Levine has, they're going to be good for years to come. And Tosa West as well. I mean, they'll still have Jalen Brown next year. Looking to go back-to-back this year and try to win another gold ball. So we will take one more game break, and after this we'll come back with our upcoming schedule in the Milwaukee area, as well as some scores around the Zaleski Sports crew. Only got about a few games on the network tonight. You'll find that right after this. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
2.5 minutes left to go in this halftime intermission. This has been an absolute cinema ball game here. Some score updates around the state. Marathon up on Stratford 35-23 in boys basketball. It's a little under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. In Lomira at Waupaca, Lomira holds a 20-18 lead on the Comets. And Steve Maves at the Assumption Royals game. Auburndale leads 15-11. I believe that may be coming close to the end of the first half, and that'll round it out for the three scores on the night on Zaleski Sports. Over here, we've got a thriller as well. 38-37 ball game between Wauwatosa West and Slinger. Happy that you guys could join us on the network tonight. I'm Elijah Vinksalata. On the call and producing tonight, doing double duty. And we've got an absolute thriller in this one. It's safe to say that both these teams expected to make big runs in the postseason. Big first half between all the superstars and their supporting casts as we're getting ready for a high-flying second half. We'll see the adjustments, though. These are two really, really good coaches in Chris Neubauer and Tosa West and Alex Levine of Slinger. Both these teams have a really good odds chance to make the state tournament for the second year in a row. So, I mean, we've got 18 more minutes left of really good, fun basketball on the network. We will stay here. And upcoming schedule for us on Zaleski Sports Milwaukee on Thursday night, we are, I think, just figuring out if we could get a spot or not. We're likely going to be at Homestead on Thursday for Homestead and Whitefish Bay. Whitefish Bay in boys basketball, if they win on Thursday, they can share the conference with Slinger. What a year it's been. Coach Feet of Whitefish Bay, and almost a win last Saturday for head coach Sean Kreider at Slinger. They were almost at a big win against a tough Verona team, arguably one of the best teams in the state in the Madison area. So playoffs are on the horizon, ladies and gentlemen. And we will recap that right away real quick. Upcoming next for Slinger, they will have West Bend East to round out their season in Glacier Trail's opponent, and then they will play the winner of Kewaskum and West Bend East in the regional semifinal. Tosa West will likely play Milwaukee Lutheran in a regional semifinal game. As we get set to go to start the second half. It's going to be a really fun ending to this one. Every time we've had Tosa West on the network so far this year, they've been thrillers. Joey Conan loses the handle on the steal. Jalen Brown picking the pockets. Gogan, sidestep. Feed it over to Jalen Brown in the paint. Messiah Chambers goes up blocked. What a block right there for Joey. Jack looking to push it. He's got a 2-on-1 fast break, and they're going to call a blocking foul on the drive by Gogan. Just couldn't get the feet set that time. And Jack will head to the line as a 69% free throw shooter on the year. First one too strong from Jack. Tosa East has one more conference game as well to end the season. Oh, 0 for 2 at the line for Jack Conan, but they get the offensive rebound. Good effort right there. Gogan gets the steal. Oh, look at the hustle right there. Behind the back save. And Jalen Brown going through the teeth of his defense. Can't get it to go. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Slinger. Kind of a wacky start in the first 45 seconds of the second half. Inbounding it at that right side. Klosky, double team coming, looking to get a steal. DJ Hennings gonna drive through. Doesn't score a lot of points, but can make some plays when need be. Klosky trying to bounce pass it to Gogan. Ooh, he wasn't ready for it that time. On the cut, backdoor cut that time, and Slinger will take it back on the other end. Brett Palm, senior point guard, leading in the charge. Hands it off to Fogel. Now they're going to do a double handoff, kind of a weaving it around, three-man weave, if you will. Fogel thought about the three in that right corner, won't take it. No score yet in the second half until Brett Palm can't knock down the jumper, and we do stay scoreless through the first minute 15 in the second half. Both teams' jumpers have to kind of recalibrate themselves here after a exciting first half of fireworks. Brown looking to size up Joey. Double team coming, gonna feed it out to Chambers. Just was ready for it. Gogan on the drive. Hennings in rhythm for three. Too strong. A lot of too strong looks so far to start the second half. Can't find the net. Jack Conan gets it to go on the drive. He just threw it up as he felt the contact, and that's what star players like him do. And he goes up and has a chance for a three-point play as Slinger retakes the 1-point lead. Just his ability to attack the defense, just going right through traffic. And this time, he knocks down the free throw to go. 2-point lead for the Owls. 3-0 run to start the second half. We've had several lean changes in this ball game. MJ Klosky, size up, Jack Conan. Double team coming. They've been done really well on those double teams tonight, and they lose the handle, giving them trouble all night long, and that's what Alex Levine said in the show yesterday. Jack pulls up from deep. Oh! His jump shot is calibrated now. Jack Conan's got the first 6 of the second half. Tosa West looking to push now. Klosky going up, fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Wow, Jack Conan is 2 or 3 feet away from the logo, and that was nothing but the bottom of the net. Didn't even hit any part of the rim right there on that jump shot. That was an NBA range 3 from Jack. Klosky will head to the line. He's 2 for 2, and now he misses his first free throw. Good old announcer jinx. Don't mean to do it on purpose. Klosky only a 61% free throw shooter on the year. Knocks down and goes, splits the pair 1 for 2. The first point of the second half for Wauwatosa West. Jack looking to take it up the floor. Look at this tight defense by Jalen Brown, not giving him any space, but Jack still looking to run through him. Palm, Fogel, right corner, good ball movement, no good. And look at Jack fighting for the rebound. Jack going through, Klosky, Jack Conan on a heater to start the second half. He's got all 8 points for the Slinger Owls. The best brother duo in the state. The first half it was Joey. In the second half it's Jack so far. Jalen Brown to the top of the key, giving MJ Klosky space. Klosky can't get it to go. Rebound by Jack. Nobody other. Jack's got all 8. Does he have another heat check in him? Oh, he's going to feel the heat check. Oh. He was feeling himself right there. Was he looking to make it 11 straight for himself? He was about to hit that one from downtown Milwaukee if he was able to get that one to go down. Some substitutions coming in for Slinger. Feeding around the corners. Klosky loses his handle. It's stolen. Fogel feeding it out to Conan. Fogel, top of the corner. 3, good! It's rolling and cooking right now, and the Owls are hooting so far in the second half. The largest lead of the game for them is up to 9 now. 11-1 run to start the second half. Tosa West needs to find an answer in a hurry. They're going to get a jump ball. Wow. This defensive intensity and the adjustment in the second half is turned up for Alex Levine's squad. And they're showing right now why they are a top state contender team on the defending D2 state champions. Tosa West, they need a bucket here on a possession like this. They can't even find anybody right now. They're going to have to throw it high, and Klosky went back court, but they're just going to say he caught it back court that time. Henning's looking to shift it. Oh, Fogel gets the steal, and that's a foul in transition. Nothing cooking at all right now for the Wauwatosa West Trojans. Everything going the way the Owls want it to right now. They're knocking down the 3 ball, forcing a couple of turnovers. More importantly, stopping the star players on Wauwatosa West and Matthew Klosky and Jalen Brown. It's kind of set them up. But Jack Conan, he's on a heater so far in this game. 11 of the first 13. They call an offensive foul on Jutsa Carla, illegal screen. You know, don't be surprised. This Wauwatosa West team's going to surprise you in many ways. They came back down 10 with 3 minutes left against Brookfield East in their first matchup in this gymnasium. And they were a prayer shot away from pulling off the big comeback win on Brookfield East that first time. Jalen Brown on that left corner. They need this. Can't get it to go. Shots aren't falling right now. Conan feeds it out to his brother Joey. Gets it to go. Joey Conan, are you kidding me? Brother to brother connection, the best in the state. Brown looking to go through several defenders, gets fouled on the drive. This is now a 14-1 run for Slinger coming out the half. They knocked down 3 trays in this second half. And they've got on out to a 12-point lead in this one. Brown knocks down the first free throw. Got to start getting stops here if you're, almost at Homestead, Wauwatosa West. Jalen Brown knocks down both free throws and lead down to 10. All the points for Tulsa West have come via the free throw line in the second half for their first 3. Bear Collins checking in for DJ Hennings. Fogle, ooh, looked like a hand to the face that time, and that one might hurt tomorrow morning for Bryson Fogle. And you're right. In the comments, Jalen kind of slowed down a little bit, but you got to give credit where it's due for Alex Levine's game plan on them. They're almost like doubling him every time they get the ball, and they forced a couple big turnovers off of that so far in the second half. So everything's been kind of working the way of home. I almost keep saying Homestead because they're red color. Jack looking to go through. Jack going to pull up with a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. And an offensive rebound. Here you go. Finally get a stop. They could possibly cut it to single digits again. Klosky on the drive. Going to go up with that mid-range J. Pretty. Just jump stop right there and gets the midi to go. And Tulsa West looking to cut into the lead now. A 4-0 run for them. Conan in the paint. Foul is going to be called. Joey took a little bit of a shot right there. And it'll stick with Slinger. Joey from the top of the key. You cannot give him that much space, but he can't get it to go. Jack, he says, I got you, little bro. I can put that one back up for you. And Jack, he's on a heater here in the second half. Mangum in the paint. What a find by Jalen Brown. Blocked by Jack. What can he do? He's been all over on both ends. Oh, Jack from the logo. No good. Sakarla the rebound over to Joey. Gets the putback to go. Timeout. Alex Levine, but oh my goodness. Jack pulled up from the logo on that one. He was feeling himself. We will take a game break here. Slinger up to their largest lead of the night at 12. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports. That was some Backstreet Boys playing in the background here, getting us set for a thrilling finish here from Wauwatosa West High School. I'm Elijah Vinksalata here broadcasting this one live for you on Zaleski Sports in a potential Division II state preview between these 2 perennial powerhouses of the defending D2 state champions in Wauwatosa West Trojans and the Slinger Owls. We're looking to make some noise and try to push for a state run at the try to get a gold ball this year. Bear Collins is going to go on the drive. Hasn't scored yet tonight, but Slinger's on an 18-5 run to start the second half. It's been all of them in this one, and I kind of didn't expect that here. I mean, credit where it's due again. I mean, both these teams, maybe Tulsa West might have overlooked it a little bit, but Alex Levine and his squad stayed poised in that locker room and tried to fix that defense a little bit after a slow first, as Bear really trying to have a hard time here. Like I said, it's good that they have Bear Collins back, a guy who averages 11.8 points per game. They shoot the ball really well. Just trying to calibrate his jumper, and maybe a free throw like that could get him going down the line. But Tulsa West, they're going to have to get some stops and stop number 3 and number 1 for the guys in red. Brett Palm going to drive through 6'6" Kason Mangum. He loses his handle and it's stolen. Jalen Brown pushing the pace. Brown, Gogan, they need this tray. He got it. Gogan out of the timeout. It's a 4-0 run for Tosa West and much needed tray for Max Gogan. That's his 3rd or 4th on the night. Not keeping track of stats tonight since I'm producing. But he's hit at least a few of them tonight. Back to single digits we go. Joey Conan. Klosky guarding him tight. Jack being guarded tight by Jalen Brown. Feeding it out on his hands. It'll stick with Slinger. Bryson Fogel going to check in for Brett Palm. Bounce pass in the paint. Going up. Glass is good for Bryson Fogel. It's that easy, huh? When you check in, you could get a play right there on the backdoor cut and make something out of nothing right away. Do a cross-court pass. Gogan looking to go back-to-back. No good. It's a good find from Jalen Brown, and that was the idea. And now Slinger has a chance to put their lead back up to 12. Pass is deflected and stolen by Mangum. Look at that wingspan of his. Mangum going through transition. Kason Mangum, almost a 7-foot wingspan. He's had a couple of those already tonight where he has just had his hands up and was able to tip it. This time he gets a steal and it's points off turnovers. Slinger done a pretty good job responding, keeping their lead at a major right now. Joey Conan, the mid-range J, no good. And this is where Tosa West can come and run. Bear Collins on the drive. Bear goes up, can't get it to go on the drive. Great contest right there from Colton Mance. Jack spins and goes up with it. Oh my goodness. He is such a fun player to watch. Jack Conan putting on a show in the second half. Doing a little bit of what Jalen Brown was doing in that first half. Klosky going to go up with the right hand floater. Ooh, just not enough English on it that time on the drive. It's kind of rummed around that 8 to 12 point lead range for Slinger. They've kind of stayed around that. Tosa West hasn't been able to cut it a lot more. Jack looking to stay going. Couldn't get the bounce that time. Was trying to draw the foul. And Klosky's going to drive through Jack. Klosky goes up. Can't get it to go. Great contest by Jack. 9-10 left to go in this ball game. Slinger in full control of this one so far. Tosa West got to string a little bit of a run here if they want to come back. Jack going to go up with the right hand, try to get it to go. Sakarla try to get the rebound, no. And Mangum recovers. Tosa West going back on the other side now. Bear Collins does a little crossover behind the back, and they're going to get Colton Mance with the foul that time. Brett Palm will check in for Slinger. He will give Joey Conan a breather, so one of the big guys for Slinger. Obviously a little bit quiet in the second half, only 1 or 2 buckets, but Jack, his brothers, kind of filled the role in the second half. But this is where Chris Neubauer, you got to tell your guys where you can really take this game over right here with one of their second star players on the floor, can really help them get back into this game. Bear Collins, no hesitation on that left wing. That's a big 3 from the freshman phenom. Bear Collins, 4 points for him, and lead down to 7 now. If they could cut into this lead even more, I'm sure, yeah, Joey's already back at the scores table. Alex Levine wasted no time to try to get Joey back at the scores table and check back in. Fogel going up through contact, gets fouled. Ooh, last second right there. Good contest, but he'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bryson Fogel will head to the line for 2. Fogel, a 78% free throw shooter on the year. Leads the team in free throw percentage. Gets the first one to go. And right on cue, Joey will check back in. This time I'll check in for Colton Mance. Both free throws true from Fogel. Lead back to 9. And now Bear Collins will take it from the top. Getting a couple screens. Trying to set up Gogan. Not giving the space for him. Bear Collins on the drive. Gets fouled. Oh! Bear Collins falling away, gets the jumper to go. And this is what I tell you. He's a freshman phenom, and they're going to need this young man if they want to win this ball game. How did he hit that? He was able to drive through 2 defenders. Sakarla, the 6'6" frame, and he just chucked it up. He gets the N1 to go. And they get a 3 for 2 right there, and the lead is down to 6. Here we go. Wauwatosa West slowly starting to itch back in this one. And look at this. DJ Hennings with the steal. Hennings going up with the lip. He gets it to go. And it's a 4-point game. And here come the defending 2 state champions, folks. Look at this. They're faithful making noise. Fogel loses the handle. Collins saves it. Going up. Fogel retrieves it. Fogel on the ground. Bodies flying. And I think they're going to call a foul on Wauwatosa West right here. Wow. And not too good sportsmanship from the student section on Tosa West, because they should not be chanting that, but obviously I'm not going to say it on air what they're chanting, but oh, Chris Neubauer and Ryan Ellerbush is fired up on that bench with Chris Neubauer. Yeah, they're giving their all right there to the lead refs up there. They're going to call it on the ground. So, I mean, tensions are high here in a potential state matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this double team on Jack Conan trying to feed it around to Joey. Joey on the drive. Joey Conan can't get it to go. The putback is true. Sakarla. Slinger has had that answer every time with their lead so far in the second half. 7:10 left to go. Matthew Klosky going to drive it through. Top of the key, Bear Collins. He's been hot in the second half. Bear with the mid-range. Oh, too strong. He's the right guy to go to in that moment. Jack looking to drive. Try to get a steal that time. Bounce passing it to Joey. Mangum guarding him. Joey spins. Joey, oh my goodness. Try to get up the mid-range. Can't get it to go. And he'll stick with Slinger. Slinger has been doing such a great job with their size tonight. Been able to... Sakarla at 6'6", Jack Conan at 6'6", and Joey Conan at 6'5". Those three have been the magnets under the paint, getting the rebounds and giving them those second chance opportunities to extend their lead. Bryson Fogel from the top of the key. Brett Palm feeding it over. Joey in the paint. Joey spins. This has been where he's made all his money tonight. Back out to the top to Fogel. Slinger not in a rush. Fogel going up with the right hand. Bryson Fogel puts the Owls back up by 8. And here come the Owls pushing their way back into this one. Trying to extend that lead by a lot more. Brown looking to find a man. Mangum in the paint. Rejected by Jack. Off the glass, and they get the rebound. Jack pulls up for 3. Bullseye! Jack Conan puts the Owls back up by double digits. Wow. Slinger trying to take this one over and try to give him that last uppercut for the win. Klosky doing a little Dirk Nowitzki fade away. Can't get to go. Jack with the rebound. Jack gonna slow it down. He's had over 20 points in the second half. Gets a screen from his brother Joey. Gonna keep it himself. Jack on Jalen Brown. Jack Conan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar action right there. Try to save it, and it'll go right back to Wauwatosa West. You know, folks, I don't think this game's still completely over yet. I mean, like I said, they were down by 10 with 3 minutes left against Brickfield East, and they were able to get that last shot prayer from Jalen Brown in their final game. But unbelievable, man. These two teams, I mean, it's just been so fun to watch, especially with the Conan brothers here tonight. All the D1 talent we have in store. Matt Klosky, Jalen Brown, Joey, and Jack Conan. Those four have kind of set up No, this is not pay-per-view, folks. I almost said it like it was a fight, pay-per-view, but we're all free here on the network. Jaylen Brown looking to spin, feeding Mangum in the paint, gets the lay to go. Under 4 minutes left to go here. They keep it in single digits, but they have to get some stops now as Max Gogan getting ready to check in soon. Jack almost lost his handle right there. Looking for a man across the court. Finds his brother Joey. Joey on the left corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Hennings. Hennings looking to push the pace. Look at that. Fogle just standing there like a wall. Handing it off to Jaylen Brown. Brown. Mid-range. Off glass. Oh, my. How do you make that shot fall? You sometimes wonder, how do you hit those? And Sakara looking to run. They get the fast break layup on the other end. And Levine's going to call a timeout. We will do it as well with them. Slinger pushing the pace on Tosa West runs with 4:05 left to go in the game. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
It's been that kind of second half for these Slinger Owls, who are just poured it on in this second half. And they're running up the offense and kind of giving Tosa West a taste of their own medicine. They've scored 33 points in the first 14 minutes of the second half in what has been a thriller of a basketball game live here from Wauwatosa West High School. 4 minutes left to go in this one. Alex Avina has called some timely timeouts in this contest tonight, and it's kind of paid off every time. I think if Slinger could get this one over double digits with 2 minutes left, this one could be all she wrote. Wauwatosa West is going to get the ball, though. Keep in mind, Chris Neubauer still has 4 timeouts left to spare. So a couple big buckets can still keep the Trojans in this one. They are the defending D2 state champions, and they showed that in a lot of games where they were able to come back and win this year. And they're going to move the ball around, though. Brown looking to go to work on Joey Conan. Jaylen Brown can't get it to go. Sakarla grabs the board. Going to need those superstars down the stretch if Tosa West wants to win this one. Jude Sakarla from the top of the key. They're moving it around. They're not in a rush to find a shot right now, as Joey takes it from the top. Feeding around. Brett Palm on the drive. Palm being guarded tightly. 3:17 left to go in the contest. Potential preview for the Division I state title game at the Kohl Center. Sakarla, ooh, Conan couldn't find it. Oh, he wasn't looking. Brown was able to recover it, though. Klosky going to drive through. Gogan, they need this one. No good, too strong. Ooh, Tosa West can't find that shot to kind of cut into the teeth of that lead at the end of this one. Fogo looking to drive through. Joey. Bounce pass to Brett Palm. And feed it over to Carla. Over to Jack Conan for 3, no good. Jack looking for that knockout punch, they can't get it. Jaylen Brown driving through the defense, gets fouled on the drive. And that'll be the 7th foul on Slinger. And a 1-on-1 free throw bonus coming for Wauwatosa West. Still doable for the Trojans. But these are 2 big free throws for Jaylen Brown, who shoots around 75% from the free throw line on the year. Oh no, he can't make the 1-on-1, so they stay empty-handed on that possession, and the lead stays at 9. Fogle going fast on the drive, and he throws it over. Oh my! Alex Levine is yelling at his guy, saying, "Why are we rushing it right now?" He's saying. Kind of saw that last week with Kevin Shrampka on Dominican's girls basketball team, kind of saying, why are we rushing? There is no need to rush right now when you have that 9-point advantage and you got the fouls on your side now. Tosa West only one foul away from the one-on-one bonus. Bear Collins going to drive through. Collins going up, can't get the layup to go, and Tosa West can't find that equalizing shot. Fogel in transition. Alex Levine saying, slow it down. Do not rush the shot as we approach the 2-minute mark of the game. Joey looking to knock him out right here. Joey spins, going up with the right hand. And we're back up to double digits. That's a huge shot right there. Tosa West got to hurry a little bit here. They got to push the pace. Look at this, Jalen Brown or Matthew Klosky gets the lay to go. And a timeout called by Chris Newbar. We will take one with them and come back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
We welcome you back here at the Wauwatosa West High School Gymnasium. I'm Elijah Vincelati here bringing you broadcast live from Wauwatosa West High School. Big thrill-over matchup between the two powerhouses in Division II. It's the D2 state champion Wauwatosa West Trojans taking on the challenging Slinger Owls, who look to make noise and try to win a gold ball with a young and talented deep team and a couple big senior leadership guys. That's kind of how both of these teams are. It's been a game of depths, but the defense for Slinger in the second half is kind of what set them up for a successful second half where they've scored 35 second half points. Pass kind of high right there to Palm. They're not going to rush it as Palm takes it from the top of the key. Double team coming. Going to bounce pass it over. Fogel on the drive. He's going to hold it again. Alex Levine clapping his hands saying, yep, don't want to rush anything. Going to bounce pass it to Carla. Feeding it around, they finally get a foul. Tosa West still got some fouls to give, so I mean, if you want that last effort right here for Tosa West, you could give some fouls and you got to hope for some one-on-one misses. That was only the 17th foul on the night for Slinger. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. After this, I will be bringing up the winning coach and our Highlight House player of the game for an interview for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Do the 2-headset style. Got them ready. No microphone interview tonight. The one-on-one first free throw true for Jude Sakarla. Sakarla knocks down both. It's where you got to roll the ball right here if you're Tosa West. And Bear Collins gets the roll from the top. 1 minute left to go in the game. They're down by 11. Gogan, he's got to shoot that, yep. Shoots that three up to go. Can't get it up. Collins back out to Gogan. Mangum, they need a shot to go right here. Brown, he's just going to heave it up, and he can't get it to go. Rebound by Fogel. Double team coming. Going to bounce pass it over to Jack Conan, and they're feeding it around the world. Palm holding it over to Fogel, and the foul is going to be called with 38 seconds left to go. The Slinger faithful recognizing that they're going to win this ball game, and a well-earned ball game as well for these Slinger Owls. With 38 seconds left to go, they're going to come in here to into Wauwatosa West and knock off the reigning D2 champions. One-on-one free throw is good. And he knocks down, no, he misses the second one. Going to move it around to the corner. Klosky going up, can't get it to go, gets his own miss. Feeding outside, Bear Collins, they need to take a three right here. He's going to take the mid-range two-pointer. Tosa West still playing the press. And they're going to call a foul on Jalen Brown with 19.5 left to go in this one. Slinger Owls, I tell you, they are going to be the team to beat to get to that state tournament, and they are going to be one of the favorites. I think they are a top 3, and they're not 3 team to potentially win the state title this year. Tosa West going to bring some of the substitutions in now. Cameron Magee, Nico Kleist, Will Myrtle, Petrobus Brown Jr. all checking in, and Jacob King. The whole starting 5 checking out as well. Slinger going to check Jack Conan out. We're going to get Jack Conan for our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game with Alex Levine after this. Free throw is no good. 19 seconds left here to go. And Slinger gets the steal. They're going to hold the ball around, and that will do it. The Slinger Owls come into Wauwatosa West High School and defeat the Wauwatosa West Trojans, the defending D2 state champions. And they come into this gym and say, we are legit, and we're looking for a gold ball, and we could possibly see you at the Kohl Center in a couple weeks. I will go down and get the coach Alex Levine and Jack Conan right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I think they have it at the scores table. I would have had stats tonight. I was just going off of an estimate on what he had. But I'm gonna have you put this on.
This is big time.
Yep. Got me?
I didn't.
You got me on now?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, perfect. All right, we're here right here for the Zaleski Sports Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We're joined first by head coach Alex Levine. Coach, I mean, this was a back-and-forth battle. Two really great D2 teams. Obviously, they won state last year, but just talk about coming in here and getting to play the reigning D2 state champions and making a statement win.
They're really good. We saw that on film, saw it in person a little bit. Knew it was going to be a heck of a challenge. We wanted our defense to outlast them. Our transition defense in the first half wasn't good enough, and it was way better in the second half, and I think it was a key factor in the win for us. Just tightening it up defensively and making it a lesser possession game.
My next question for you, I mean, I know you were on the Zaleski Sports Show yesterday with Jason and Dan, and you were talking about how like defense can win championships for this group. Just talk about what was kind of like the message at halftime. You guys kind of set it up a little bit, and like the assignments on the star players of Jalen Brown and Matthew Klosky.
Yeah, just getting back in transition was a huge deal. Shot discipline, making sure we're taking the right shots that we can set our defense. You know, being in the gaps, being on time, communicating, all the stuff you work on a daily basis. But against a team like this, it's just got to be done right in order to be successful.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Glad to have you guys on all year long.
Absolutely.
Going to get Jack Conan in the house now. Get him on for an interview. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so we're joined right now by Jack Conan, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. Jack, I mean, I want to ask you this first. I mean, going up against some pure D1 talent and guys like Jalen Brown and Matthew Klosky, who's going to Green Bay, just talk about getting the challenge to go up against those guys and just compete in a really good basketball game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really good. We tried to schedule a hard competition just so we could get ready for like the playoffs coming up. And, you know, those are two of the best players in the state, so we knew we were going to have a dogfight coming in. And then, I mean, iron sharpens iron, so the better team players you play, it just sharpens your game, and that's kind of what we knew that would happen, and it did, and it's good we came out on top.
You guys have played a couple big like non-conference matchups, but this one kind of set the tone for it all. Obviously, this game didn't matter today for seedings-wise, but it might matter down the line because you guys might see these guys at the state tournament. Just talk about all the competition you've had all year long non-conference and being able to play those guys and try to get you guys ready to try to win a gold ball this year.
Yeah, it was definitely an emphasis preseason just to get a really hard schedule. I mean, even if we do have a few more losses than we did last year, but I think despite that, our team's going into the playoffs with more experience, and we've handled hard a lot more throughout the year, and obviously the playoffs are no easy stretch, so the more we can handle hard easy, the better we'll be in playoffs. So it was good, and tonight was a good step forward for us.
My last question for you is, it's kind of like a fun question. I mean, how fun is it to go out there with your brother and just like compete out there and go hard? You guys are like really great athletes on the floor, and we're able to space it out and kind of set the other guys up, like Brett, Jude, I mean, Bryson, all those other guys as well, Colton.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing with him my whole life, so we've definitely got a connection going, and it's always good. Both of us were on the day, and I mean, every game, every practice, we know we kind of have to lead the team and start it, and then obviously coming out hot, making a few threes, getting a few stops. It always ignites the other teams, and once the other guys are making a few shots and step up, we're a really good team, and today we kind of proved that.
So since we don't have the mic today, I'm going to have you look up at the camera, and then you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Jack Conan, and I'm in the house.
All right, perfect. Thank you for your time, Jack. Maybe we'll see you guys in the playoffs.
All right, sounds good. Thank
you. Good luck. All right, that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen, here on Zaleski Sports tonight. 75-63 the final. The Slinger Owls defeat the Wauwatosa West Trojans. I will come into the frame as well and sign us off here on Zaleski Sports. I'll stand up as well. We might be on the network as well on Thursday night. It's Homestead versus Whitefish Bay. We'll see you guys then for a potential regular season finale on Zaleski Sports. Laj Vangslada signing off.